WWE NXT, May 20th, 2025. The battle for glory as WWE NXT rolls into the final stretch before Battleground. The May 20th, 2025 episode from the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, delivered a crucial night of action that could redefine the NXT landscape. With a headline showdown between Shawn Spears and Josh Briggs, a high-stakes women's North American title No. 1 contendership match, and several critical contests packed into the card, this episode laid the foundation for upcoming rivalries, title pictures, and rising stars. Main event singles match, Shawn Spears vs. Josh Briggs. The main event spotlight fell on two hungry competitors with something to prove. Shawn Spears, a veteran with an edge and a reputation for psychological warfare, faced off against the bruising powerhouse Josh Briggs, whose recent trajectory has seen a sharp upward climb. For weeks, tensions between the two have brewed backstage and inside the ring, setting up this collision as a proving ground for both men. Spears, despite his storied past and undeniable ring savvy, has found wins hard to come by in the chaos of multi-man tag contests. His recent frustrations have only intensified his aggression and willingness to bend the rules to his advantage. By contrast, Josh Briggs entered the night riding the high of a statement win over Ethan Page. That win not only cemented his status as a serious threat but marked a turn in his character, more focused, more intense, and more determined to establish himself in singles competition. The match itself delivered an engaging blend of psychological strategy and brutal athleticism. Spears tried to slow the tempo early, taunting Briggs, looking to frustrate the big man into making mistakes. But Briggs' focus never wavered. After surviving a series of calculated assaults, including a brutal DDT and multiple knee strikes from Spears, Briggs surged back with explosive offense. His massive big boot stunned Spears mid-match, and a thunderous corner splash followed. As the contest neared its climax, Spears reached for underhanded tactics, attempting to expose the turnbuckle and distract the referee. But Briggs countered the mind games, reversing a C4 attempt into a devastating chokeslam backbreaker. The exclamation point came when Briggs connected with his signature lariat, turning Spears inside out and securing the hard-fought pinfall. Winner, Josh Briggs. This victory was more than a win, it was a confirmation. Josh Briggs has evolved into a top-tier contender on NXT, and with momentum on his side, don't be surprised to see him circle the NXT Championship conversation in the near future. Meanwhile, Spears' descent into desperation only deepens the intrigue around his next move. NXT Women's North American Title No. 1 contendership, Zarya vs. Kalani Jordan in one of the most anticipated women's matches of the spring. Zarya and Kalani Jordan clashed for the opportunity to face Stephanie Vaquer for the NXT Women's North American Championship at Battleground. Both women brought distinct styles and momentum into the bout, making it one of the most evenly matched contests of the night. Zarya has quietly become a breakout star in the women's division, showcasing grit and a sharp ring IQ. Her victory over Tatum Paxley last week put her on the map as a serious threat. Jordan, on the other hand, has blended athleticism and aerial agility with a newly sharpened competitive edge, rising steadily through the ranks with consistent performances. The match opened with a respectful handshake, but it didn't take long for the intensity to rise. Kalani Jordan hit early with her fast-paced offense, including a lightning-quick springboard arm drag and a handspring moonsault. Zarya weathered the storm, grounding Jordan with stiff strikes and punishing submissions, including a brutal triangle choke that nearly ended the match. As the contest reached its final act, the momentum swung wildly. Jordan nailed a picture-perfect corkscrew splash from the top rope that earned a close 2 count. Zarya responded with a snap suplex followed by a vicious spinning back elbow. With the crowd firmly split, the two traded near falls and reversal sequences, culminating in Zarya hitting her Nightfall finisher, an elevated double-arm DDT, for the win. Winner and No. 1 contender, Zarya with this win, Zarya now looks ahead to a major opportunity at Battleground against Stephanie Vacker. It's a fresh matchup for the title and a chance for Zarya to establish herself as the next standard-bearer of the division. For Kalani Jordan, the setback won't derail her momentum entirely. Expect her to remain a factor in the women's scene for months to come. Triple threat match: Ashante Adonis versus Sean Legacy versus Javon Evans in a battle for momentum and visibility. This triple threat showcased the rich depth of NXT's emerging talent. Ashante Adonis, looking to re-establish himself after a string of underwhelming showings, shared the ring with rising standouts Sean Legacy and Javon Evans. Triple threat rules added unpredictability, and the chemistry between these three lit up the Performance Center. The match was fast-paced from the start, with each man vying for control. Adonis brought raw athleticism and charisma, but Legacy and Evans each had their moments to shine. Evans, with his unique blend of technical mastery and high-flying flair, thrilled the audience with a dive sequence that took out both opponents on the floor. Meanwhile, Legacy utilized creative counters and chain wrestling to disrupt the flow. What made this match stand out was the balance. It never felt like one star dominated, and each man had believable near falls. A highlight sequence saw all three men trade super kicks, ending with a double clothesline spot that earned a standing ovation. As the match drew to a close, Legacy seemed poised for victory after connecting with his springboard cutter on Adonis. But before he could go for the pin, Evans snuck in and hit a devastating inverted driver on Legacy, stealing the pin. Winner: Javon Evans. This win catapults Evans up the NXT ranks. With his charisma, agility, and sharp ring presence, he's now in the conversation for future title opportunities. As for Adonis and Legacy, both put on standout performances that will keep them relevant in NXT's crowded mid-card.